Hi, it's Debbie from Create Pretty Things. How are you guys doing tonight? Hope you had a great day. Hope you were able to stay cool. It was so hot here today. Hot. Yesterday was windy and dirty, but we survived. Tonight, I have this little lid. It's a wooden lid, and it goes on top of these plastic storage buckets. And I'm going to store all my 4th of July decor in here. Oh, this one's not going to fit. Okay. I have this one that will fit. Okay, so I'm just going to store all my decor in here. But what I thought I would do is go ahead and use this red, white, and blessed transfer and chalk it on the lid so I know it's my way of labeling, so I'll know that it's 4th of July stuff. So it's going to be a quick project tonight. We're just going to make use of what we have and do some organization. I have my fuzzing towel. I have my transfer. These are sticky and reusable. They're silk screen. They're amazing. I'm going to separate it from its backer, and we're going to keep this white backer. That's what we're going to store it on to make sure it stays in place and stays nice and clean and sticky so we can use it 8 more times. See how this is silk screen? You can see through it. Wherever you can see through is where the paste is going to go through. I'm going to do what's called fuzzing, and that's just to reduce the stickiness on the back. We're going to temper it a little bit so that it doesn't stick really, really strongly and stretch when we pull it up. Just needs 2 or 3 times. And then I am going to center my transfer perfectly. Smooth it down, make sure there's no air bubbles. If you want the supplies to this today, the keyword is blessed, B-L-E-S-S-E-D. We're using red, white, and blue paste. So red is, well, this is Bite Me, but I did put cherry in the cart link. Red paste is kind of hard to find in the smaller packets right now. So it is a full jar, but you're going to use red throughout the holiday season anyway. So hopefully the other packets will come back in soon. I'm hoping. But this Bite Me was one of our colors of the month a while ago. And you know what? It's really one of my favorite reds. It's got a little bit of sparkle to it. And it's a pretty kind of bright red. I don't know if you can see it. Here's the jar. But look how pretty and sparkly that is. It's one of my favorite reds. I wish it would come back and become an everyday staple. I think it's so pretty for Christmas, for all the patriotic holidays. It adds just a little bit of glitter to dress things up. I am going to cap up my red. I'm going to do my star blue, and this is Cadet. Yes. So it's not really a navy. It's our closest thing to navy, but it's kind of a bright blue. And so I'm going to just get a little bit of paste on my squeegee and paste over this star. I'm thinking maybe I should have kept my red open for the ampersand. So whenever you're chalking, it does dry pretty quickly. You do want to peel up your transfer while the paste is still wet. And by going over it again, I'm smoothing out like the lines where I drag the squeegee over it. But I'm also removing a layer of the paste so it'll dry quicker. I'm going to go ahead and do the word blessed on the bottom. This is going to be so quick, guys. Simple and quick. These words do have distressing in them. A lot of our transfers do have the built-in distressing, so sometimes when you're chalking, you may think you have missed a spot, but it's really designed to be that way. So always check your transfer if you have any doubts and see if the transfer actually has distressing in it. I'm going to go ahead and do my red ampersand real quick, and then we'll go to the white. Now, really, I should be pulling this up and kind of just letting it release the paste a little bit from the transfer. But since this is so quick, I'm just going to go ahead and do it all, and I think we'll be okay. We'll check it while we're doing it, though, while we're pulling up the transfer, and make sure it's okay. So you can apply chalk to almost anything. You can apply it to glass. It's going to stick really, really good to glass, though. The smoother it is, the harder it's going to stick. So glass, ceramics, they all stick really, really well. Maybe too well. So make sure you fuzz those really well. Uh-oh. Our paste is water soluble. So this mark here, I'm just gonna wipe off, hopefully. Wow. Okay, so if it doesn't wipe off really, really easily, I'm gonna get my board eraser, which is like a magic eraser sponge. It is amazing at removing paste. So now you can see that that's removed, but I do want to get my white on here real quick so that everything doesn't dry. Okay, and this paste is at the tail end, and it is kind of watered down because I did spray it. So let's either mix this up and use it or get another one. This is a good one to paint with because it is kind of, I'm trying to use up the bottom of the jar, and I think it's too loose. It's too loose to paint with, to chalk with right now, but it'll be a good one to paint with. So I do have another jar. This is called Bright White. That's our only white. We do have some off-whites, like vanilla is beautiful, but we know that this is red, white, and blessed. So we are going to use white. And I'm going to try to be careful next to the blue and the red. I don't really want my colors to bleed. If it does happen, I'm okay with it. Like I just got some blue in there. But I do want to try and make that a really bright white. 4th of July is coming up, guys. Man, it's right. It seemed like it was so far away. And this week it's like, wow, it's here. Gotta make our plans. Do you guys have any plans for 4th of July? We don't make a lot of plans. We will go out of town, though, and spend some time with our grandkids. And do fireworks with them. But there's been plenty of years when we haven't done much. Okay, guys. Got it all chalked on. And as I'm done with my squeegees and stuff, I just throw them in this water bath. That's what my board eraser is sitting in. Okay, so this is the magic part. This is the part that always amazes me. It's called the reveal. And I am going to peel off this transfer. And it does stick pretty good, guys. And as I peel it down, I'm going to kind of do it slowly so I can inspect to make sure it's good. But can you see already how great that is? The coverage on that? Man, it looks good. Looks good. I kind of want to get some of these little crumbs off of here before I lay this down to clean it. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to spray this down with some water. This is how we clean our transfers. I'm just going to spray it with tap water. I'll let it sit for just a second while I show you guys this. Okay, I do have some color mixing up at the top. I have a little blue here and a little blue here. But doesn't that look amazing? I love this transfer. That'd be cute on a t-shirt. What would you guys use it on? T-shirt, a bag. It could look good on a bag, a tote bag. A sign. I did so much 4th of July. All my patriotic stuff is up there. I just loved it all this year, guys. I had so much fun. I love my big fireworks sign and the spilling the tea on the wood burning. It was so fun. I'm going to do some more wood burning for fall. We'll see what a pumpkin looks like wood burned once we get our new fall catalog. Our fall catalog is dropping on Tuesday the 8th. And it has some fall, a little bit of Halloween, some Christmas, It's going to be a fun one to look at and shop. And it just kind of is like a precursor to all our holidays coming up. So I'm excited. Okay, I'm getting my border eraser. I took off the first layer of paste with a paper towel. I just feel like it keeps my border eraser a little neater, and it's just kind of how I do it. I take up my transfer and wipe my surface underneath because it did go through there. Now I'm going to put it sticky side up. Rinse off my border eraser. I'm going to spray this. And so you need to clean both sides. This is the part where you really need to pay attention to what you're doing, because if you take care of these properly, you can reuse them over and over and over again, between 8 and 12 times. Give me a heart if you like that idea. Buying it once and using it over and over again. Hit that heart button. Okay. So that looks pretty good on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and dry it with a paper towel. So even though these are sticky, when they're wet, I can glide a paper towel over it. And I don't want to really scrub the back side of this too much. I want to take care of that sticky. And then I'm going to go ahead and dry the front of it. I'm going to get my transfer backer where we took off the transfer from it. It has a yellow side and a white side. The white side is where you're going to attach the sticky part of your transfer. And you're just going to line it up so that it fits and there's no air bubbles. If you have air bubbles, just go ahead and lay them out. Wipe them out, because you want it flat to have a good contact with the backing so that it stays nice. And I kind of didn't get it perfect. Let's see if I can fix that. You don't need them perfect, but sometimes if I catch that they're off, I'll fix them. So I know this is nice and dry, paper towel. I'm going to put it back in the cellophane bag that it came in. These bags will tell you directions on the back, and they'll tell you the name of the transfer on the back also. So it has a sticky flap, which I just stuck inside. So I'm just going to get my transfer on the backer, kind of fold it a little bit, slide it up to the top, and make sure it fits. And if it kind of rolls up on the edges like your transfer, just peel it back down. Just stick it down. Pull out that flap that you stuck under. There we go. And do it back in. Then I hang mine up. I hang them or lay them in a tote. The ones I'm currently working with in the current season, I'll hang up. But the ones that I'm, left extra that I'm going to resell, I'll lay them down in a tote. Anyway, so what we have now is our cute little top to our storage container. You can dry this with a quick dry tool just to make sure I don't make a mess. And then I'll get my bucket, which has a few little crumbs in it. And then I can, this isn't what I'm going to use it for, but I can store whatever I want, all my patriotic cutouts and pastes and designs in here. And that's how I store it. Do you guys like this? I like it. The word is blessed. The keyword is blessed to get the supplies that I use. Think about joining Club Couture, guys. It's a monthly DIY delivered to your door. It's a lot of fun. It comes with an 8.5 by 11-inch transfer and some coordinating paste and some kind of surface. It could be an apron. This month it's bag. It could be a sign, a piece of wood, a chockable shape. It could be almost anything. It's different every month. It's $25.99 a month for regular retail customers. We have a program where you can get a discount. We have a couple programs. One is called Being a Designer Like Me. I get a 40% discount on the product. Or the other one is a Perks member, which gives you 30% discount. They're both $20 a month. You get $20 back in product credits, so you can shop right away with it. And they're just kind of a way to chalk and enjoy yourself and have fun. I love being a designer. I think you will too. but it's a 40% discount when I shop. So if you're interested in that big discount, let me know. I'd be happy to have you on my team, and I'll help you out and show you everything I know. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.